Come on in. You have found the right spot, and I have saved you a seat. This is the Daily Tap, an opportunity for you to step away from the noise, drop down out of your busy brain, and take this moment to tap into calm with the emotional freedom technique, EFT tapping. And let me turn my phone to silent. Thought I'd already done that. Pardon me. And an affirmation inspired by an oracle card. So if you're new here and you're new to tapping, you don't have to know anything about it, what it is and how it works. You just simply follow along with me and you will tap with your fingers, tapping where I tap, repeating what I say, insert any words that come to you, and see how you feel. So we will first check in with our body, because the body always knows what to release, even if we don't. And the beauty of tapping is that as soon as you begin to tap, whether on one point or all of them, you instantly turn off all the thoughts in your brain that are rushing around in that fight, flight, freeze, fawn kind of scenario. And right now, around the world, we know there's so much going on. Whether we are in it and truly struggling, or we are observing, we are all in the mix of that energy. So this short session is designed to help you feel better no matter what's going on around you. So tune in with me as you begin to take a look at your body. Just do a little body scan from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. And notice where there's any kind of tightness, constriction, unease, discomfort, aches and pains, anything that feels off, any kind of stress that's settled somewhere in your body. And sometimes it's like we feel like it's all over, but try to see if there's one area that's a little bit more intense than the rest. And it can be, a headache. It can be at the back of your neck and your shoulders, your lower back where we store our fear, in our chest, stomach, abdomen. It can be your feet. It can be anywhere. Just be open to finding it. Ask your body to participate and show you what you need to feel and to see today. And we will be asking for the collective that we get the message that was meant for us today. It's timeless, so whenever the message reaches you, it is meant for you. So be sure to take responsibility of your own well-being. Reach out if anything comes up, because we are working on buffering down the stress. But sometimes when we start to tap on it, we can actually amp it up a bit because we're hitting that nail on the head, so to speak. And it just means we need to keep tapping. We can keep asking questions like, what did that mean? All right, so just tune in and breathe and notice how intense that stress level is in your body. How does it feel to you, 0 to 10? And it can still be thoughts spinning around because we haven't settled that down yet. How intense is that for you today, that stress level? Okay, and just note what's the number 0 to 10, 10 being over the top near panic or some other exaggerated emotion and feeling. Even when it's physical pain, because we know that tapping will help you relieve stress, relax your nervous system, help you release emotional and physical pain, and help your body heal itself and give you clarity, among so many other things. So let's dive into this. Notice what happens in your body. How does it react when I show you this deck and we pull the card? Because your body will react. We just tend to bypass that. We tend to push that aside. Nope, too busy. don't want to look at that. So this is the Earth Alchemy Oracle. Cards to connect to the wisdom of the plants and crystals by Katie. Is it Katie? Sorry, I got to put my glasses on. Katie Jane Wright. So look at this beautiful image, first of all, with the crystal looking like it's going to spin in the air there. And all of nature around. Trees and grass, meadow, flowers, waterfall, you name it, it's all there. It's beautiful. And so we ask for the collective, what do we need to know for the highest good and greatest joy of all? And if you'd like to include your own intention to ask, it's very easy. Keep it open-ended with the question, what do I need to know about this situation, this person, this decision? Yeah? Okay. Things are falling around here. Let's get that. Let's shuffle one more time. What do we need to know for the highest good and greatest joy of all today? And it's definitely a card. Oh, actually, a couple of them I want to come through. There are 3. Okay, which one? All right, this one. These are fun cards. This is Pixie Helpers in Green Adventuring. Not all wanderers are lost. Clearing the way, luck, opportunity. So very cute here with the toadstools, mushrooms, and little pixie fairies, the frog, and green adventuring. What comes to mind here? Are you drawn to this image? Look right down. There's a key. The more you look at these things, the more you see, which is part of the message you're getting. What is this key here? What does that mean for you? It's all about your connection to spirit. What's in store for you here? And notice, are you drawn in or are you resisting, pulling back? It's all welcome because it's all a message. All right. So let me get the guidebook. Wow, there's these are great because they all have crystals and other things with them. Now, the big problem that I have is the card does not have a number, so I can't look it up that way as far as I can see. And as I look in the contents, they are not alphabetical, which other decks that don't have numbers are at least alphabetical. So I have to take a second, bear with me, while I skim down and see if I can see Pixie Helper screen. Okay, talk amongst yourself. Okay, here we go. It's page 92. They're making it a test, everybody. Okay, so I'll hold this up again. As I read here, we'll see what kind of message comes through for you. And remember, it can be the image itself, the colors and the characters you see here. It can be these words on the card. Not all wanderers are lost. And that subtitle, clearing the way, luck and opportunity. I mean, come on, that's really pretty cool. The word clearing comes to mind right away for me because I just spoke about this, I think yesterday, we always need to clear things out in order for new to come and for us to step into who we need to become for that. And we are stepping into a full moon. In fact, the energy is already here. It's officially here in 2 days, on the 4th, but the energy always precedes it and remains after. There's a longer period of time. And the full moon is here to shine a light for us to look deep, look at what no longer serves us and do some clearing. Now, if you took part in really doing some deep dives during the Mercury retrograde and all the other retrogrades, that's what retrogrades are for. They're offering us an opportunity to slow down and to take an inventory and take a look at what no longer serves and what we wish to grow. So this is a beautiful time to do that before we get into some major things this month. And December is kind of packed with things. So this is a super full moon, the last of the year, which means it's closer to the Earth and in its orbit, and it's brighter. It looks bigger and brighter than the regular monthly moons do. So just tune into what that means. I mean, as we look at this image, it kind of looks like the moon is shining here on them, brightening them up, right? So I'm going to take a look and read this to you. There's quite a bit here, so I might skip some things, but let me see what, it's all important though, so I don't want to skip anything. Okay, pixie helpers pixies are wanderers and travelers calling everywhere and nowhere their home. This detachment is needed in a situation that is playing out for you. When you detach for a moment, you give yourself the opportunity to see the bigger picture. You guys have an exercise that helps you do that. I might have to share that one of these days. You will find the pixies listening to the chirping of crickets while they try to wrangle them for a ride, or blowing raspberries in the ears of passers-by, or sitting on a buttercup, getting drunk on their golden light. They are the storytellers, charmers, and dreamers of Earth. Unfortunately, sometimes labeled mischief makers, they would argue that they just are having fun. They guide those who need direction in life. Well, don't we all right now? Yes, they have been known to muddle travelers' paths, causing them to wander in circles, but it's only because they have something for them to see or discover. Yeah, take that in. If you're traveling and you get delayed in some way, look around and see what you might discover while you're there. Take the case of the frog on this card, the jungle frog who found himself in the fairy forest. You could say he's stepping out of his comfort zone. I have a suspicion the pixies guided him here to prove a point. Not all wanderers are lost. They sing in my ears. Adventure and exploring is in their nature. They urge you to take a chance on something you might not think is for you. Push yourself outside of your comfort zone, and you will be pleasantly surprised. They want you to know they can help you. They ask, what do you need? So I'm not going to read this whole thing because there's quite a bit here. Just know that we always have spirits and guides and angels among us, and all we need to do is ask for their assistance. If you are in a situation where you need to clear your energy from anything negative or untoward, they will race in if you ask them. I just glanced down and saw it. And sweep all imprints of lower energies clear, leaving your energy field, the place or land, sparkly and new. Okay, so green adventurine, and that's the crystal right there with the frog in the middle. The pixies bring in green adventurine as it helps you feel how soothing the earth and nature can be in the mind and body. Just as the pixies come in as a clearing and protecting energy through this deck, so does this crystal. Green adventurine absorbs electromagnetic smog and pollution, protecting the heart chakra and blocking any uninvited source who tries to tap into and use your energy to boost themselves. Like the pixie said, these energetic leeches need to be focused on and removed. Adventurine is considered to be the luckiest of all crystals. I've always thought it was beautiful, but didn't know too much about it. From manifesting aid for prosperity and finance to helping your chances in situations including career opportunities and promotions and competitions. Its gift is clearing a pathway by helping you release old patterns, habits, and disappointments so new growth can take place. So that is the other part of the full moon. If you're clearing away anything that doesn't work anymore and looking at this idea of ridding yourself of old patterns, old habits, disappointments, anything like that, so growth can come through. That is just so powerful, so powerful. Okay, so let's see if we can grab some tapping from this message. And I skipped over some because there's so much here, and I've already gone way over time, probably because I talk too much, but let's just go. All right, so we start at the eyebrow. Just follow along with me. I am open to letting go. Side of the eye. To examining the things that no longer serve. Under eye. And releasing that lower energy. Under nose. So that I can lift my vibration. Chin. And bring in a higher energy. Collarbones. Moving in to the peace and harmony of Mother Earth. Underarm. And accepting the help that she gives me. Top of the head. Through pixies and flowers and crystals and plants. I am open to it all. Releasing negative energy now. Accepting the positive, beautiful vibrations of Adventurine to clear my path. The third eye, so it is. Amen. Check in with your body. Keep breathing, keep tapping if you wish. You can bring your number lower and lower by continuing to tap. Or if you got ramped up for whatever reason, because, the idea of letting go, even though we know it's important, and that's the thing, it can be very difficult to do that. Just honor yourself, give yourself compassion. And I'd give you some advice to today, this evening, take a look at one thing that you're ready to let go of. A belief about yourself, a disappointment you haven't quite stopped thinking about, anything. Take a breath. Picture what's coming in for you, what you're stepping into. It's not really that it's coming in. We are opening ourselves to what's already there. Allow the full moon to brighten your path. And remember, you are loved. I see your beauty. I